Welcome in. What's going on? Welcome to Reading Between the Wines. It's Wine Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. What's going on? David Wayne Fox is in the building. Thank you for joining. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to Reading Between the Wines. It is Wine Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. We are going to have a great show tonight. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you were on Facebook, if you were on YouTube, Twitter, D Live, or Twitch, drop it in the comments so that I know where you're calling from. And of course, let me know where you're calling from. So I wonder where my co-host is. I don't see her out there yet. But welcome to Reading Between the Wines. We have Andrew Crable coming in today. So gonna have some good laughs today. And I am sipping on this red blend. Terrain Vineyards red blend. So we're gonna have a tasty, a bold, tasty red wine here tonight, which is exactly what I was looking for tonight. What's going on, Miss SOS? Welcome to Reading Between the Wines. Wine Down Wednesday, of course. So go ahead and get your glass, get your bottle, whatever you got going on. Come on in. Go ahead and tag your friends. Let them know exactly what's getting ready to go down here on Reading Between the Wines. We have Andrew Crable coming in, and I spoke to him earlier, and yeah, he's definitely going to give us some good laughs. There we go. Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy is joined. So, of course, the whiskey drinking, crazy thinking, shit talking that I ain't walking, Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy will be joining in pretty soon. So, yeah, of course, and I am sampling on Terrain Vineyards red blend. I'm definitely going to be, doing this thing up. Oh, also, I just want to say that we're still off of TikTok. So we have a couple more days and we will be back on TikTok. But for right now, we are not streaming live from TikTok. Tonight, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, and Twitch. So song of the day is Trick Me by Khalees, which was released in 2003, I believe. Yes, 2003, off of her album Tasty. So for those of you out there who have been through any type of situation, I don't care whether it's love, I don't care if it's work, I don't care whether it's friendships, whatever it might be. Have you ever had a situation where someone tricked you once, but you weren't going to let them trick you a second time? They might have tried. You might have tried that love thing a second time, but you were a little bit smarter and you knew better, and they weren't able to trick you. So, yeah, Trick Me by Khalees, 2003. Somebody tricked you one time, that's okay. You tricked me once, but I'm not going to let you do it again. And hey, if you let them do it again, then that's on you. They already done showed you and told you who they were from day one. So we need to learn from our mistakes. So I want to give a shout out to Calico. He came on last night from Crazy Capital Media. We had such a great show last night. So Mr. Calico did his thing. I want to say thank you so much for coming on. We had such a great conversation that we didn't even get. Listen to what I was saying. We didn't even get into the burning questions last night. So that's okay because I held them tight and I have them for, Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy tonight. So we got some great burning questions for you as well. And I just want to say thank you so much. I know you're getting ready to come up soon, but thank you so much for always supporting. Silver Cube, A Whole New Vibe by Royale. Thank you so much. Mr. Trenton, New Jersey, Farrell Higginbotham, Charlie Pockets, what's going on? Of course, Mr. David Wayne Fox, thank you so much for your beautiful pictures and everything. It was just so amazing. So y'all can go ahead and check that out by checking out my post and checking out my stories as well. And head on over to Mr. David Wayne Fox and go ahead and show him some love. Jonathan and Linda Martin Ives, thank you so much. Fellow podcasters, True Podcast, I appreciate you. The beautiful Miss Sophie Davis. Of course, SOS, I see you out there. Thank you so much. Lakeisha and Abundance Moon, thank you as well. and author Dan Gallardo. I thank all of y'all for coming in. I know everybody comes in at several different times. You know, people trickle in halfway through the show because they just love those burning questions. But whatever you do, I just want to say thank you so much, especially everybody out there who watches the replays the next day. Thank you. No TikTok, you're bad news. Yeah, no, TikTok has not been good for me lately. But I got a whole new TikTok experience coming soon anyway, so I'm just sort of, taking a little pause from them right now. So, Miss Kathy, getting ready to pull you up right now as we get ready to sample this Terrain Vineyards red blend. But how are you accepting responsibility for your financial future? So the world is crazy. It is what it is. It's so uncertain. So during these times, how are you taking responsibility for your financial future? Let's see what Miss Kathy has to say here. What's going on? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. How's it going out there in Pennsylvania?
Reading between the lines.
What? Oh my
You got
God.
it? What? Go heads.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
It's magic.
I'd leave it to you, right?
And some of the books featured are Halloween Night, You're Next. Happy Wednesday.
Yes, Wind Down Wednesday. We have Terrain Vineyards.
Ooh.
Red blend.
Very nice, very nice.
So how are you taking?
I am drinking mixers. Go ahead.
What are you drinking? Mixers.
Mixers, yes. I'm doing this.
The little ones?
Go ahead.
The small little ones?
Nah. Just like here's the vodka.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well, I have
mixers.
I have my red wine here. So how are you taking responsibility for your financial future?
I invested in artwork like those books there. The books that move by themselves.
Oh, you are just on. You gonna be on something tonight. You are on something tonight already. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm a little thirsty.
But I paid my car off though.
I saw that. Congratulations. And you know what? The only thing that I thought of is this is the same car that we had a little incident in this year, right?
Which incident is that? The one I hit a pole?
Yes. Aren't you happy that you hit the pole before you paid it off?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It makes no difference, really. If you hit a pole, you hit a pole.
Okay, so let me get into this wine here. We can get our special guest on here tonight. So, again, Terrain Vineyards. It's red blend, California red blend. So, guess how much this bottle of wine is?
I want to say $20.99, but I know it's not. It looks expensive.
Remember, looks can be deceiving, right?
This is true. I look sober.
What? How much do you think the bottle of wine is?
Realistically, $7.99. $9.99?
No, you're going in the wrong direction.
I suck at the Price is Right. $2.99?
Nah, it's $5.99.
Oh, come on. I was going to say it's not $1.99.
$5.99 for this bottle here. So let me read it. It says, Terrain Vineyards Red is a rich and balanced big red wine. It is loaded with ripe fruits, finished with a touch of toasted oak and silky tannins. This is a perfect wine to serve at your next party, but structured enough to stand up to meals from grilled meats to rich and red sauces. So there we go. So now,
well, it's
this is
certainly reasonably priced for a party, isn't it?
yeah. What's going on, Janice? Thank you for joining. So this wine you're going to get about maybe 3.7 out of 5 stars. You have Shiraz in there. You have Cabernet. You have Sauvignon Blanc, and you have Merlot, and also Zinfandel in here. So a bunch of different grapes wrapped up in this wine here, and it's going to be more on the bold side, I believe. So bolds and real dry. You like that, right? You like things that are. You like things that are.
Bold and dry.
Yeah. You're gonna get oak, vanilla, chocolate. All of the basics that typically come into red wines. Cherry, strawberry, red raspberry, blackberry, plum, blueberry. So this is packed with a whole bunch of stuff in here.
But nobody does anything outrageous. I don't know, like licorice or
Yeah, sometimes.
Twinkies.
No,
I don't know.
that's
Something
ridiculous.
different, something really unique.
This pairs
I'm
well
gonna
with
make a wine. It's gonna be unique.
this pairs well with beef, lamb, what you like, lamb, veal. I don't do any of that, or poultry. I don't do any of that. So beef, lamb, veal, poultry. This is all for you. So here we go. I like it. It's good. It's definitely on the dry side, but it's bold. I said yesterday I wanted to try something bold, dry, especially because the weather is changing a little bit. So need to get away from all of the white wines and the sweet wines and that type of stuff. So
You know what it looks like? It looks like the Italian wine my uncles used to drink. You know, that very grapey look to it.
not
It
like
comes in a box.
not like the You're not talking about
Oh,
port
Gallo. No, Gallo. It came in a big round bottle.
bottle or box. I know you're twisted because first you said a box, now you said a bottle. Which one is it?
No, I thought it was a box, but it was. Now I remember it was a big bottle of Gallo.
Do you know that box wine? People used to make fun of people drinking out of box wine, but actually, you can get some good quality wines served from a box. They've changed it over the years.
Yeah, it used to just be for bitter ex-husbands swimming around in a swimming pool by himself.
Oh my goodness.
I won't mention any names, Jay.
Ooh, you're saying dropping names tonight.
Oh, God.
You know what I was
You
on?
don't want to see me on vodka. I'm not nice on vodka.
I
I'll
was.
be fine for a while, then I'll start to cry. Maybe I'll cry on camera.
Oh boy, I was always told that if you have to keep talking about somebody, that means you're still not over them.
No, it's just the box wine. It's a good waste of box wine. I like your shades.
Thank you.
They're nice. The whole outfit is nice.
Oh, it works well tonight because remembered you said the other nights it wasn't working well, but the other night I really nailed it, right? So I was trying to ask you, so what happened the other nights then?
Well, so I don't know. I like you when you're wearing that type of hat or is that the correct terminology?
Head wrap.
Yeah. You have a nice shape for your head.
Thank you.
Not everybody can pull off certain looks.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, what time did you start? Because I don't know if you're going to be able to make it through this show.
What time is it? Well, I was celebrating. I was having a little celebration.
Well, let me call the guest now because you're not going to make it. You're definitely not going to make it.
I'm quitting after one more shot. So
you are not going to make it tonight.
Hello.
What's going on? Welcome to Reading Between the Wines.
Well, thanks for having me.
Can you hear my co-host who's drunk already?
I heard a giggle. I heard one 35-year-old giggle. Right? Is that how old you are?
Aren't you sweet? I like him already. Please come back again.
Oh, of course. Anything for you, my love.
Oh, she is messed up. She is so messed up. I haven't seen you like this in a long time. This is funny.
But it's so I'm celebrating. This was a good thing. I paid off my car. That's not every day you get to do that.
That is amazing. What kind of car? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, no, I did a video of it. A 2015 Chevy Malibu.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love those cars. Oh, so low to the ground.
Did you know that he's a great? He does he does acting too.
Really?
I'm kidding. I just made that up. Welcome to the show, Mr. Andrew, and let everyone know where you're calling from.
Yeah. So I'm calling from Denver, but I did grow up in Iowa, so that's why I know how to deal with 35-year-old ladies.
Oh, interesting.
No, you just got to add 30 years on there. Or 28 if I did the math right. I don't know. Thank you, though.
Well, you're in luck because I'm also a math major, so we can figure this out together.
Ooh, I can't stand math. That's one thing I just did
You're
not.
smooth. You're smooth.
Keep it up. You might actually leave Mark tonight if he keeps talking to you.
I know, right?
He'll talk you right out of your relationship. So, tell us exactly what you do. You're a writer. You write short stories, and you have a book out, right?
Yeah. So I got a book out. It's called "When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Duck." For me personally, I just like a lot of short stories. So I want something that I would want to read. I'm not a big novel guy. Sometimes when you put a novel down, you sometimes forget, oh, what was this character supposed to be doing, or where did I leave off? And so you kind of have to like go back a couple of pages. To be honest, I kind of wanted to write for those who don't read as much, so then that way they can just read one story and just be done with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for me, I like the shorter stuff. Sometimes the shorter the better. So.
Okay, all right. Well, what are you sipping on tonight? This is Reading Between the Wines.
Of course. So I am sipping on Pinot Noir. I already forgot the name of it. It's all the way across the room. I'm too drunk I'm too crazy to go over there, so I'll just keep it as that. Red is my thing.
You said too crazy or too afraid to go over there?
Both. Oh, it's so far over there that I don't know if I can. I might have stubbed my toe on it.
Oh my goodness! This is gonna be something else. I can't wait to get this
What's the
stuff.
square footage? Are we talking like, I don't know, 20 feet or something? Or
it's like
20 feet would be very far with it.
Oh gosh. Oh, square footage. Let's say 5,000.
Where was the last thing? A salvage?
No, there's no way. It's about 200 square feet.
Well, one room is probably about 2 or 300 square foot. My laundry room is exactly like 236, I think, because I got flooring for it, and I got ceramic flooring, and it cost a fortune.
You got your math off. You have your math completely off. That is absolutely.
Well, that's what they told me. That's what I paid for.
And you know what? And I've learned that you believe everything that everybody tells you.
Well, it's not like I had a tape measure and could measure my square footage.
But you know
anyway, I'm happy with the floor. It's a really nice floor.
But you know how to measure other things. Interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. So, Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew. So, talk to us about When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Duck.
Yeah. So the book is it's just for me. I just wanted to bring something out for the rest of the world to, just short stories. To be honest, it's like one of those books where it runs the whole gamut, and I think that's part of the appeal of it, but also it can sometimes be challenge side because it touches so many topics that it doesn't touch on one topic.
What? Give me some examples of some topics.
Yeah, so I wrote a story about what life was like for the Louisiana Purchase with Thomas Jefferson and how he's having buyer's remorse. So it's a fictional story about that. Like, you know, he purchased something and he's like, you ever get that where you just have like buyer's remorse, you know? Yeah, so that's what he did because he went to New Orleans. And he didn't, you know, experience the West. And that's why he had buyer's remorse. There's one about phones, like a talking phone being like, they're going to like this focus group because they just get beat up all the time by teenage girls texting.
They get beat up by teenage girls texting.
Yeah, or something along those lines where it's like, you know, the phones, they all come together and they're, you know, mistreated. They're thrown across the room. They're broken. They're shattered. So it's just like a fictional story about the phones themselves talking amongst each other.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And again, cool. Just silly stories like that. Yeah.
What story do you have for us tonight?
Oh, yeah. So the story I have is called The USA Prayer. So it's just like the Lord's Prayer, but for Americans. Here we go. Our George, hallowed be your white hair. Your kingdom will come, but not England's kingdom, on fertile earth like God's heaven. Give us our privilege, our right to beat up others who don't look like us, and deliver us from insert enemy here, in the year, insert year here. For thine is America, proud to have parents to have sex here, and moms rush to an American hospital to birth us. Hallelujah, and God bless America, and God only blesses America, forever and ever, or until China forgives our debt, as we forgive our dog killers. Amen.
Wow.
That's right up Kathy's alley. She likes those political type things.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
What do you?
Wow. That's crazy. Crazy good.
What else do you have for us?
What else? Oh man, I have another story I could do. Oh, I was just gonna do one. I didn't think you guys would like that one.
Well, that's okay. While you're searching for a story, I want to know how's it in Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado is. Oh,
is it Colorado or Colorado? Because it sounded like you said Colorado. Sound like you said Colorado. Which one is it?
Oh gosh. Okay, so I used to be a tour guide, and the way to remember it is you say Colorado because it's so rad to live out here.
Oh wow!
So then that way you do the long A sound and not that short or the water.
You have somebody that lives in Colorado, right?
Oh, they moved.
Oh, they moved.
But they moved, but they like they loved Colorado.
You said they moved because too many people smoke weed there, right?
They wanted a more red state. That's what they said. Yeah.
No, that's a whole nother story.
But I feel you. I live in Pennsylvania, and I feel like it's Pennsyltucky. It's as close to living in hell as you can, Pennsylvania.
This woman is crazy. I can't even deal with her.
I wish I lived in Colorado. I can't even say it. How do you say it again?
How's it pronounced?
Colorado, like it's so rad that you're living out here. What I know. Now, again, I might be wrong because, just because I've lived out here for a while, I mean, you might get some Colorado, texters and callers coming in being like, all right, this fucking guy, we need to get him going,
So now, do you partake in any extracurricular activities? Or are you not? Or are you not allowed to say that on air here?
That is an excellent question. I will neither confirm nor deny that part of the extracurricular. What I do know is that some nights I can sleep a lot better.
I had a guest on last night, and he was saying how he has a cooking show, and people cook with certain things. Like there's barbecue sauce, there's pasta, all kinds of crazy stuff. Do you see a lot of that stuff where you're at in stores and
Yeah,
stuff?
well, that's a good question. Oh yeah, there's definitely so many assortments. There's peanut butter jelly cookie cups.
Mm-mm.
There's of course chocolate bars, gummies. I'm trying to think of the weirdest one.
That's
Yeah.
that's insane. Like I think when you're cooking with it, don't plan on going outside of your house because by the time you get done, you're gonna be just like done. I mean, you're sitting at the table, you finish your meal, you ain't going anywhere. You're not productive. I don't understand how. Maybe some people are. I just know I wouldn't be able to do it. Cooking with it, that's a little excessive for me.
Yeah, because I think you probably know the person better, but they probably use like infused or like a dab of it or something so that's like totally concentrate. Maybe is that what he uses, like a specific concentrate? Do you remember?
I have no idea. I just know that if I did something like that, I'm not getting up from the table. I know I'm not getting up.
Well, where do you insert it in the recipe, though? Is there certain recipes for that, or you just throw it in? Like, what's the ratio? If it's like 2 cups of flour, cup
No,
of sugar,
no, it's all done. It's a way different than that. Yeah,
is it?
yeah, it's all. I don't know
We
how to.
used to make, well, I didn't make them, but people would make, like brownies and stuff.
Yeah, they have to be done right because if they're not done right, you got a recipe for a disaster. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, they just won't taste right.
That's cute how you put that, a recipe for disaster. I like
So
that.
is that what we're making on Cooking with Kathy?
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that.
And you know what?
I could research it, but I don't think you want to see me on anything.
No.
I'm bad enough on booze. I can only imagine.
All right.
Bring the bail money.
So, did we give you enough time to pick another story out?
To be honest, no. I was just so enthralled by your guys' story. I was just.
Oh man. So.
Well, I think. Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. So, tell me about this podcast that you have.
Yeah. So the podcast that I have. Oh man, I feel so bad. I haven't really posted much to it.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, what I did for a while was I tried to be like NPR, but it was all fictional stories and questions. So just trying to just bullshit my way through and just try to have different voices, different answers for things.
So give us a little bit. Are you prepared to let us know what we would experience?
Oh man! All right. Okay. So congratulations, you got me, picked me right on the spot. Okay. What? So how about this? You guys just tell me like just give me like a random silly question, and then I'll try to do like a minute or 2 minutes.
A random silly question.
Yeah, what would be like questions you'd have?
Well, it'd have to be Larry because I don't do silly.
Get the hell out of here. Yes, you do. I don't know what you mean by random silly question.
So let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh man. Why are rocks smooth?
Okay, why are they smooth? Why did the chicken cross the road? That type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, why the hell are rocks smooth?
Mm-hmm.
Today's podcast, we're going to answer that question. But first, from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Clap On Life. If you really want to get your clap on, but not that kind of clap with the chlamydia, then clap on.
There we go. Now we're starting to talk into Kathy's language.
Thank you for clearing that up because I think Larry was confused.
What's going on, Lachelle? What's going on, Nene? Thank you for joining a whole new Vibe by Royale. Thank you. All right, so now we cooking up. So we basically just have to ask you some questions like that. All right, here we go. So why did the chicken cross the road?
All right, so that's an excellent question. So the chicken crossed the road because what he did was he was trying to go back in time to go back to see his dinosaur friends and his ancestors. So he took a shit ton of mushrooms and he saw his great grandfather on the other side of the road, which was a dinosaur, and that's why he crossed the road.
You got to get one.
I like that.
You got to get
I
one.
can't figure it out, but
You can't.
Like drawing a blank.
You can't think of. You can't think
You know what
of.
though? Well, I'm still stuck on the phones getting tossed across the room.
Okay,
It reminds me of when you went to the movie and how the popcorn would dance, you know, and the little, you know, the candy bars. That's what it reminded me of. The phones coming to life when the kids threw them. I drop my phone all the time, like every day. I drop my phone about 20 times a day.
So what did the phone say when they were smashed up, thrown across the room? What's that all about?
Yeah, actually, let me see what they said.
Ooh, Sexy in Seconds Boutique. What's up? I like that name. You can get sexy in seconds.
In seconds.
With sexy. I'm sorry, I've been sipping a little bit too much. I was trying to do a little commercial for them, so I was gonna say.
I like that sexy.
You can get sexy.
That's hard to
in
say.
Seconds.
Everything's hard to say tonight for me.
You can get sexy in seconds. With
Seconds,
Sexy in Seconds Boutique.
Like
there
a challenge tonight. You know
all
what?
right.
I think you should, there should be more people that make over seniors because some of us seniors do not dress well at all.
You know what?
Stripes.
Here we go with this. Here we go with this shit again.
Here we go with this shit.
Damn.
Here we go with this shit.
Tell us about the
phones.
phones. What's up, Quick Draw Shooter? Thank you for joining. That picture is off the chain too. Meme or whatever it is.
Oh, but should I do the books again while we're waiting?
Sure. You still out there, Andrew? You still with us?
Oh, I'm still here. Oh, I'm still trying to figure it out. See, okay, for all of you wannabe writers, make sure you have a table of contents in the middle of at the beginning of your book so that you can, find the freaking page you want to be on.
You didn't put a table of contents in there?
I did not. Hey, that's what happens when,
Is it?
You're a goose.
Is this your first book?
Third one. So, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to my...
How long have you been writing?
I've been writing off and on for the past 5 or 6 years or so, I'd say.
That's cool.
I thought you were going to say all your life. Usually artistic people start when they were young. I wrote a book about a leprechaun back when I was real young. Probably sucked. I don't have it anymore.
Oh shit. Oh man.
A lot of things went on in my parents' childhood shed there. We won't discuss any of that.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just say the shed had to come down at some point.
So
me and my brothers in the neighborhood.
You and your brothers?
Well, we take turns, the sack on the door and stuff, that kind of thing.
Oh my goodness.
We'd all take turns. Well, they had a cot in there, so people would just,
Oh my goodness, these stories are something else.
Yeah, but they're true. So now your books, your phones, do they all have different personalities? And if I was going to be a phone, I'd probably like a translation from English to Italian, and I'd probably curse a lot if the teenagers throw at me. But I'm not an author. That's what I came up with from the top of my head.
That's a very good point. I like that. That's awesome. I think that's the problem with what people who don't consider themselves artists is that they just think all their ideas are dumb. Here's the spoiler. most of my ideas are dumb. It's just that you just keep coming up with them, and then eventually you'll come up with better ideas and better ideas. There's this guy, James Altucher, who talks about the creative muscle in your body, and that you have to build it. So it's just not a matter of, oh, I'm not an artist. Oh, I bet everybody could. It's just a matter of you just got to train. Yeah. You got to train professional athletes.
And you have to have time to do it, and that's the problem. The way that we are set up in society, you know, constantly chasing the rat race or whatever you want to call it. People don't have time to be creative, and it's the ones who
or they're having other people be creative for them. So they are relying on other people too much rather than relying on their own creativity to bring out and to almost entertain yourself instead of relying on other people to entertain you.
Well, don't you think too, it's like everybody is creative until somebody along the way says, you know, you're not good at art or you're not good at writing.
Oh, no, because
I think everybody is artistic in their. I think anybody can pretty much do a little bit of everything if they have some encouragement. Because people say all the time, I can't paint, and they're like, oh, I will pick up a paintbrush, I can't paint, and I'm like, sure you can, like, no matter, just try it, you know?
I don't know if I believe that, because me personally, like drawing and painting and stuff, I know damn well I have no business doing that, so I stay away from it.
Maybe you got no business doing it.
No, because that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not something that I do.
You'd be surprised though, if you just picked up like some paint on a brush and didn't think about it, you would draw something. You really would.
Yes, X or a circle. That's about it.
Still drawing something, you never know.
What were you gonna say, Andrew?
Yeah, no, I think you had to, you know, sometimes you just gotta play to your strengths, but in order to grow, I think you also gotta play, you know, maybe like she said, pick up a paintbrush every once in a while, see what you can do, and then just get better at it.
That's like,
I think you got to have a little bit of talent and a little bit of passion to help you go through those tough times as well. So I think it's just a mixture of all of that kind of together, I think.
That's like Kathy waking up saying that she's going to be a rapper. Like, you know full well that's something that you don't do. So why would you even?
Oh, you think I can't do a rap song? I bet I could. Let me work on it. I'll do one of my videos.
Oh, I forgot who I'm talking to. The person who thinks that they can do everything.
Well, I didn't say I can do it well, but I can do one. Remember that song, I Played Chicken with the Train? The guy was a rapper, and they said he couldn't be a country singer, and that song was amazing. You know that song, right?
No.
I played chicken with the train, chicken with the train.
Wait, let me think about it.
Troy something.
Wait, let me think about it. Nope, I don't know that song. Wait, let me check one more time. Nope, still don't know it. Do you know what she's talking about?
That's an excellent question. I just looked it up on the Google, and Cowboy Troy did it in 2005.
Okay.
Yes. But play it. It's actually a very good
song.
Don't
play it on here because we're going to get kicked off.
Don't play it on here. But I like that because he was determined to do something, and he did it so well, and it came so natural, and he was actually a rapper. So,
What's one
I'm a big fan of Try It. What do you got to lose, right?
Every now. What's one thing that you would say that you would stay away from, you wouldn't say is your, one of your strengths? Mine would be drawing. I know better than that when it comes to even think about drawing something. Like, forget it. I couldn't stand art class. I used to be like, ugh, I gotta do this shit again. Like,
baking or cooking for me. Oh, because that has a little bit of artistic thing. Oh, I've been watching Nailed It on Netflix. Oh my gosh. Oh geez, I would not be able to survive. Or like Master Chef or any of those like cooking shows.
Can you imagine Chef Ramsay breathing down your back We be getting into a fight. I'll be like, that's it. That is it. Y'all are gonna have to cut these cameras because it's gonna be a problem if you keep cussing at me like that.
Hey, where did they get off yelling at people like that? Like, what is up with that?
Now, I would love to see you on that show.
Oh, you would not. I would not put up with that grief. Oh, hell no.
Kathy,
Wants to see something bad, I'll take something and put something bad on the plate. I'll be like, here you go, chef.
but the question is, do you really have to work hard at it?
Well, I just can't see why they think that, because they're chefs, they can abuse people. Actually, I did see a chef get late with somebody over food. And I thought, wow, that's crazy. Like, what an ego.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I think I suck kind of at everything, but I try so hard. So I think eventually I could do something decent. Well, I mean, you've seen my videos. I think I'm getting better.
You are.
I'm not there yet.
You do some things that I don't do, and I'm like, that's cool. Yeah.
Like what?
When it comes to the videos and stuff, I don't be doing all that stuff like that.
Where do you see tomorrow's like a talking dog?
I will fight over.
Oh, I sent it to you. Wasn't that funny? The talking dog video.
I couldn't really pay attention to it at the time that you sent it. I will fight over my food, but I'm not a chef. That's funny. What's going on, Ghost Whisperer? So what else do you have for us, Andrew? How about you let us know exactly where we can find you at? I know you're on Instagram, but are you on any other social media platform?
To be honest, IG is the only one at the moment. You can also look up my book on Amazon. All of my books are on Amazon. And I think, what else? I think that's about it in terms of the social media aspect. But yeah, Amazon and FPR stories on Instagram.
So how often does your podcast run?
So the podcast, each episode is like 10, 15 minutes because I realize that comedy is better when it's shorter. So I try to keep it pretty short, pretty lighthearted.
Comedy is much better when it's shorter. Okay. And I don't know, I was sipping a little bit too much, and this one over here started saying something. How often do you do the episodes again? I'm sorry.
So yeah, the episodes, they did used to come out every Friday. I haven't done it for like a few months, so I'll try to get that back up and going. But yeah, so they come out most Fridays. There's about 20 or so episodes up now. So yeah, if you guys listen to all of them, go ahead and hit me up. Say I want more, and I'll make some more for you guys. So, but yeah, I think there's about 20 up. You can do that. You can also, check out my book. Yeah.
So now, where can we find the podcast at?
The podcast, I believe it's on Google Cast, Spotify, I believe. There's like a few others. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But most podcast apps usually work. I think everything except for Apple, I've realized.
Do you have an iPhone? Everyone out there, I want to know if you got an iPhone or you got an Android.
I personally have an Android. Haha.
That's what's up. I have an Android too, so that's two. People out there on Instagram, iPhone or Android? Let's see.
I have an iPhone.
I know.
But I drop it all the time, so next time I'll get an Android.
Okay, so that's two iPhones. Android, iPhone. Let's see who wins this. Because, I got a problem with Apple products.
There's another iPhone.
There we go. All right. Where are my Android users at? Come on now.
Why is this a contact?
Because every time I talk to somebody, I'm like, you got an iPhone or Android? And if you have an Android and you try to go and use an iPhone, you'll get pissed off real quick. And maybe
you try to use an iPhone.
Yeah.
I agree. I like the Androids better.
All right.
But the iPhone doesn't get you as much spam.
That's not
They
true.
kind of have a way of.
Stay away from those.
I had both.
Stay away from those nasty websites, and you won't get spam. Kathy has she got a dark side. What's that?
Oh, well, doesn't everybody? Everybody has a dark side. You think I'm sitting here with books that move on the road if I didn't have a dark side?
Oh, my goodness.
I was going to put a skull over there, too. But out of respect for you, I did not.
Oh, that doesn't bother me because I'm right here in my sanctuary. You know,
I thought that the skull would bother you.
I got my white light energy behind me. Now, whatever you got going over there in your territory, that ain't got nothing to do with me over here. But so Andrew, Halloween's coming. So,
Yep.
What are you gonna do for Halloween? What are you gonna be for Halloween?
All right. Well, every year, ever since my senior year.
Who are you gonna do for Halloween?
Well, not who am I going to do. So who I'm going to be. So I dress up as an identity thief. What I do is I have those "Hello, my name is" stickers. You know those like what you get at conferences at those name tag stickers.
Yeah.
So I go to a big party, like a black hoodie and like fake glasses, and I zip it all the way up so no one can see who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And they all wonder who I am, but then I ask them, who are you? What's your name? And then they give me their name. I write it down on the "Hello, my name is."
Yeah, and stick it all over you.
And then stick it all over me. And then I'm an identity thief.
That's a cool idea. I like costumes like that where people actually
that is cool.
Think, clever stuff like that. That's cool. What are some other great costumes out there? What are you being for Halloween? What are you doing?
I'm going to be a mummy.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. What are you being for Halloween? What are you doing for Halloween? And who are you doing for Halloween?
That's funny. Well, I'm going to be a mummy because I like the whole mask thing, so I'm going to wear that. So that's white. So I got a white hideous dress, and I'll wrap up with toilet paper. Where am I going? I'm going to come over and trick or treat at your house.
That's fine. I won't be here, but that you come right on. Bring it on.
I know where you live. And then who am I doing? I think we know. I'm going to answer that. You're trying to get me in trouble.
That is fine. You know what plan I'm on, right?
And how about you, Mr. Gates? What are you going to be?
I don't know. I don't dress up for Halloween. No. I have no idea.
Oh, that's right. Last year I tried to get you to dress up, but you wouldn't do it, right?
I know Halloween's coming every year. I like Halloween, but I can never decide on a costume because I want to, try so many of them that I just say, forget it.
Well, you're welcome to come trick or treat in my neighborhood.
Wow. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to get myself into trouble, and some of your neighbors might get upset at me. So,
you know what? I am going to prove you wrong. I am going to take video one day, and I don't know how to do the technology of like putting something over people's faces to.
What you're going to do to you're going to do the video. You're going to do the technology to try to find another black person in your neighborhood. Well, good luck with that.
Oh, now see, that is so not true. You are so freaking wrong.
I mean, I have not seen any black person in a neighborhood but myself.
Well, in all fairness, do you come visit very often anymore? No, you do not.
So you're trying to tell me that I haven't been there 6 months out of the year to know that I was the only black person in that neighborhood? You're trying to tell me that.
You didn't go around the corner. You just saw the neighbors across the street, the crazy one on the roof.
What is that movie called? Have you ever seen the movie Get Out? You didn't see the movie Get Out, but that's why you wouldn't get the joke.
Is it a horror movie?
Have you seen the movie Get Out?
I personally haven't, but I know that Jordan Peele was the director of it, and then he did the sequel to that. But I understand the undertones of it, but I have not seen it.
A smiling back lives near you, so she says there are black people around her. Yes, there are, but not in that specific. Yes, but not in that specific area. There's
you are so wrong.
not in that specific area.
You a personal video.
It's this area, right? It's this area where you're stuck, but then all around here is everything else. Where you're at,
And you know what? Which I know you're wrong, but if there isn't, it's because they're smart enough not to move in this township. Because once you get in, you can't get out. They don't let you out of this township. It's awful. It's like a Twilight Zone. I will die in this township.
So let's talk about your area that you live in Colorado. What?
Yeah.
You're gonna find a lot of. Is it mixed? What are you gonna find? It was.
And then a bunch of us white people moved in. It's become so whitewashed. Yeah, Denver used to be a great place for diversity, but it's gotten worse and worse for diverse areas over the years.
More Asian, more black, more Hispanic.
More Hispanic. So it'll be Hispanic first, then black, then Asian. Yeah. So it's so we'll get some good taco trucks out here, that's for sure. But downtown, not really. You want to make sure you go out. To
wait. What did you say? Did you say we get some good chocolate here? Did I hear that?
Taco truck.
Oh. I thought you said you get some good chocolate here. I'm like, hold up. I didn't know where this direction was going in. I didn't know if you like to take a walk on the dark side or not. I was so confused. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh man. Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah, he does have a dirty mind. Oh my God.
Oh man, this is too much. Who? I don't. Me? I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I was reading the cesspool. I think. Well, I shouldn't say it, but
what about?
I think this town is a cesspool.
Oh, you talk so bad about your neighborhood. That's something else.
The town. I don't like the township.
What the hell did you move there for? Why did you move there?
Nobody knows this town is bad until you move here. It's the township. I swear. He makes it seem like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. It's the township.
You know what?
There's two parts of the town. Two different townships. It was a 50-50 chance. I took a ride through the toxic dump the other day. I got lost, right? And I went all the way around the toxic dump, right? And I had my lady friend with me. And there was dust all over the place, and these back roads with just tons and tons and tons of debris. And I'm like, this would be my luck that one of these freaking toxic mountains will fall right on the road. I was like, and it goes on for miles and miles and miles.
That can't be.
It was awful.
That can't be healthy at all.
And this is the same township that is telling me I got to remove an oil tank from my yard.
Can you like do what they tell you to do and stop talking about this?
Oh,
we were on here last year. We were on here last year at the same time talking about the same thing, and next year we'll be doing the same thing as well.
You know what? I will always do what I want to do. Everybody should be like that. Everybody should be determined to do what they want to do.
I was going to say,
Andrew, you got my back. I think he signed off.
Did you fall asleep, or are you still there, sir?
Oh, I'm still there. I'm still here. I just love listening to Kathy. She has great stories about.
Is that Pinot Noir? Is that Pinot Noir kicking in there? Did you finish that glass? Or did you finish the bottle? Or are you participating in your Pinot Noir plus some extracurricular activities because you know you're in that great state of Colorado?
Hey, I can neither confirm nor deny.
There you go.
Oh, man.
And then he forgot about the burning questions.
Oh, I didn't forget.
He had such great burning questions.
Well, I was sipping on this here. So I'm feeling really good with this Shiraz, Merlot, Cabernet, and Zinfandel. It has four different types of grapes in here. And plus, you were rambling on so much about who you were being and who you were doing for Halloween and this, that, the next, the other, that we sort of just. What are you doing?
Forgot.
What the hell are you doing with that bottle?
Drinking.
It looked like you were spitting back in the damn thing. Like, what's the hell?
I'm not spitting in the bottle. And even if I was, it's my bottle. That's the big deal. But I wasn't. I was just kind of like, just, I don't know.
Oh, you were thinking that was something else. Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's coming soon after you sign off of the show.
Just in a
my goodness.
celebratory mood. I paid off my car. I'm just so proud and happy. Unfortunately, like I said, the key fob is busted and the engine light's on. But you can't have everything, right?
That is true.
I just count my blessings.
That is absolutely true.
Cheers.
So, Mr. Andrew, thank you for coming on Reading Between the Wines. I'm not quite sure what you thought you were going to get tonight, what type of show you thought you were going to come on tonight, but there's all kinds of crazy antics on this show here, especially with this one here.
There is, but it's fun.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me. You guys are like the Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart of the podcast world, man. This is awesome.
There you
go. I'm the Snoop Dogg. He's the Martha Stewart.
Yeah. So, what time is it there?
So it's almost 7:00.
So you must have started early then.
Oh, you know it, baby. Boom.
Because you are zoning out early.
And yeah, that's what happens.
I like
when you get started early, you get done early out here, you know.
I gotta wake you up and say, "What's going on? You still there?"
He's all giggling.
Yeah, you really are. This is something else. Can you give us one more thing before we leave here?
One more thing. Last thing, I just want to shout out to all of my friends and family who love me and support me. And I appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys have a beautiful podcast. You have wonderful fans. This has been an amazing adventure. My dad, the one thing he always tells me is life sucks, then you die. So that's what I live my life by, and make sure life doesn't suck that much. And so it's kind of like an anti-slogan, but I try to live the opposite of that, because you don't listen to your parents. So life sucks, then you die.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm real tipsy right now, so
I agree with you, but
I'm sort of just here.
I think life is great. Life is great because you could never predict. You could be on top 1 minute and down in the dumps the next.
And that's why
it's a great ride, isn't it?
That's why you have to enjoy and live in a moment, because you never know when life is gonna, happen. It's called life. It is what it is. But we fail to live in a moment because we're too busy either dwelling on the past or looking too far into the future. And that's just the way that, unfortunately, some of us have been programmed. And it is what it is. So live in a moment every single day. Never take anything for granted, because you never know what's going to happen.
Already one for granted, right?
That's true. Lolly Mariah, she has a song called "For Granted." YouTube it. She was on the podcast, and work is amazing. Lolly Mariah, "For Granted." That song will actually bring you to your knees, and it's so true. And I don't even say that about a lot of people. And yeah, that song is the truth there. Lolly Mariah, "For Granted." Please, when you get a moment, anybody out there that's watching, YouTube it.
You do have some great guests, and I think you're right. We do have some amazing followers too.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just love, it's funny. I went from not liking the internet to just loving watching all the people do everything from cooking to the comedy. Like, you're right, the comedy is great. I love that TikTok guy,
The one.
guy who does the IKEA one.
I don't know. There's
I
so
can't think
many.
of his name. He's hysterical. I mean, everybody's so good on it. It's so funny.
There's so many.
Moving.
I like the Hawkins on TikTok, and he's also on YouTube as well. Oh my goodness, he cracks me up. That family cracks me up. His wife is always going in on him about something. Oh man, he's just so silly. Like, it's just stupid stuff. She wasn't putting gas in the car, right? So he's like, "I'm gonna fix her," and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I'm putting a boot on this car so that you don't get to drive it because you ain't putting gas in it." And he had a regular old boot from the house that he was trying to wrap around a tire. Just stupid stuff like that cracks me up. And then she said, "Are you cleaning the fish? Because we have people coming over and we're doing a fish fry." So he had filled up the sink with soap and water, and he was actually cleaning the fish.
Oh, that's funny.
This stupid humor like that. He said, "You wanted an ice cream sandwich, right?" So she says, "Yeah." She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He took a tub of ice cream and 2 pieces of bread and made an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, that's funny.
So the Hawkins, you all check him out on YouTube, and he is also on Twitter as well. They crack me up. I love them. Cornbread. He had bread, and he opened up a can of corn and poured it on top of the bread and said, "Here's your cornbread. You said you wanted cornbread."
He takes everything literally. That's
Yeah,
like a child.
It's just like pretty much dad jokes to the extreme, and on TikTok, that's funny. Oh,
So I tell you, it's better than TV though. Some of it, isn't it? And then these people on TV get like millions of dollars, and I think I can entertain myself all night long on TikTok or Instagram or funny, good stuff.
Well, while you're,
and you include it.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, well, while you're entertaining yourself, just make sure you go on Laren Gaines and you watch a whole bunch of things there.
I do.
Oh, thank you.
It's just if you weren't on so late, though, that's the
Well, you got the replays. You could just sit there and scroll through and watch and listen. And thank you so much, Andrew, for coming on. I appreciate you just as well as I appreciate.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. It was my pleasure. Blessings to you guys.
Well, don't be so quick to get off.
He's like, gotta go. I gotta go.
I don't know. It's just don't let bye. My bad. All right, I'll let you guys sign off. How about that?
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead and say good night. Let everyone know. Tell us whatever you want to tell us, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Check out my podcast. Check out my books. Life is cool. Live in the present moment, and be like Laren Gaines and Kathy, guys. And that's all I got to say. Have a good night.
Good night. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you
Appreciate
for the compliments. Great job.
Of course.
All right. See ya.
And good night, SOS, and everyone else.
Good night, SOS. Not quite sure if you're out there. Nene, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to try to see if I can remember. Saw Smiling Back, my cousin, on there. A Whole New Vibe by Royale. Thank you so much. Yeah, this one got me twisted, so I can't remember everybody. Really Lachelle Williams, I saw her out there. That's what's up. Yeah, so many people, man. This is great. I want to give a very special shout out to David Wayne Fox. Very special shout out to Nate Perry, Joy Riley, Kay Cole. We got some great things coming in the future. Oh, I'm so excited. This time is like going to be flying by before you know it. Next thing you know, we're going to be cooking in the kitchen.
I know, right? I've got some great hacks for when we do that show.
Yeah.
For sure. All my secrets. I'm going to bear all.
Oh, man. I can't believe you said that.
You better go virtual. I'm going to bear all my secrets.
I might need to go virtual after that. Oh, man. Don't nobody want to see that.
Remember, you have a dirty mind. I read it in the comments.
Oh, I saw your friend came out there tonight too. Did you see your friend tonight? You did.
I
Yeah.
did.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know what? It's all good. Any support is good support, right?
Mm.
I'm grateful for anybody that loves us, really.
Yeah. No, I
Just
agree.
like I love you, Mr. Gaines.
I love you too. Thank you so much for joining. And
Thank
everybody,
you for having me.
that's what we sipped on tonight. Well, I did at
Don't
least.
drop the bottle. Two hands. Don't drop the bottle. There you go.
You and your two hands. You enjoy your two hands tonight. I will talk to you
I
soon.
will.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, guys.
See ya. All right, y'all. We got through another Wine Down Wednesday, Wine Wednesday. Thank you so much for everyone out there for joining tonight. Andrew Crable, great job tonight. Thank you for coming in. Your humor is funny. I definitely love those jokes there. Thursday, which is tomorrow, I can't even believe it, y'all. We have Relly 2 Raw in the building. Thank you. Can't wait to speak to you tomorrow. Friday, of course, we got freestyle sessions. So if you want to chat with me right here on side of the 411 podcast, you can text me at 609-738-0611 and I can bring you right up on the phone on Friday. You can also request me to go live on Instagram as well. And on Saturday, we have Majestic Haze in the building, and then Sunday, Fashion Designer X Threads. So this is a powerhouse week this week. Lots of great guests. Watch those replays. Tag your friends. Do whatever you need to do to let them know that the 411 podcast, we're here and we're live. Very special shout out to David Wayne Fox. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. And of course, everyone out there, if you are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, D Live, Twitch, thank you so much for all that you do. Definitely could not do it without you. And of course, my co host, the whiskey drinking, crazy thinking, shit talking, and I am walking. Miss Us All in the Cars with Kathy. Thank you so much. And of course, if you'd like to support the 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines, go ahead and click that link above all of my social media platforms and go inside of Shop Black Diamond. And anything that you purchase inside of Shop Black Diamond will help support the 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. And of course, I have to thank my executive producer, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for allowing me to come out here and give y'all Reading Between the Wines and the 411 podcast one more time in life. Thank you so much. And I will see y'all tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Rally to Roll. Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Y'all go get that Sun Goddess wine. Check out my girl Mary J. Blige's Sun Goddess wine. The Pinot Grigio Ramato is the bomb. Take care, y'all. Good night.